if you want, is to come over here on DefiLIama. DefiLIama is a platform or a tool that I like to use for all my my research. If I always tell people, do your research. This is a great place to do it because, you know, it's got all the different areas. You got your DeFi, et cetera, et cetera. If you go into DeFi and then check your chains, it'll list all the chains and exactly, oh, wait for it to come up. There we go. And here's the list of all the chains. Their day volume, single day volume, week volume, monthly volume, the size of their TVLs, everything you need to know on the different chains. And then if you find a chain that you like, you click on that chain, in this case, Solana, then it gives you a list of all of the protocols that are doing well. Well, all of them, but the top ones will be the best ones. And then you can go down the list, and then any of these that you have heard of, or you feel that's going to do great, or that that you you know, have heard news about, or whatever, what have you, you can choose them here, and then you can find out all the information you want. And then, of course, you can actually buy the token for each of these: Jupe token, JUP, Camino token, the KMNO. And of note, Camino, which is one of my favorites that I like to do my lending and borrowing on, is now number 2 on the Solana ecosystem, which I did not realize that it shot right up there. You know, it had been hovering around 4 or 5 for a while, but it's shot right up. It's even past the likes of Radium and even Orca down here, which Orca is one of their huge ones. But yeah, look at this. Camino's up all close to 2 billion now. That is phenomenal. Just seeing this for the first time, live on air.
Kudos to you, right? You talked about Sui for a long time, and seeing its success there. You've always kind of articulated it to everybody about getting in on Sui, especially when it was like, I think it was 50 cents at the time. So kudos to you. Additionally, I would also mention that Camino is one of those things you've been talking about for a while, just for supplying and doing liquidity pools with, and that now number 2. Kudos to those who jumped on board with you, making those returns. Good job.
Thank you. And that was Solana chain. Now over here on Sui, as you can see, as we showed the chart on Cetus, it has shot right up to number 3. And this was a very, very small DEX. When I first got involved with it, I think it was only about 52 or 53 million. Now it's up to 222 million TBL. So it has grown exponentially as well. And then, of course, Sealand and a few of the others. But Navi Protocol is the big one. That's the one that I am involved with on Sui mainly. So when I'm on Cetus, if I do my token swaps or whatever there, or the LPs, I will also go into Navi Protocol. And that's where I have my lending and borrowing of Sui and Cetus on Navi. So those two, Solana and Sui, they are great chains. They're proving it with their volume and their overall size, and their growth has been really, really good.